Vigilant Mother. Yogendra liked that book very much, which he got from the college library for a week. Yogendra read it 2-3 times, but he was not satisfied. Some parts of the book were actually collectible. He started taking them off, but Yogendra soon got bored. He was of fickle nature, and it was not easy for him to concentrate on any one task for a long time. Yogendra returned the book after a week. He searched a lot for it in the market but did not find it there. Whenever he went to the library, the book kept in the glass cupboard would suddenly tempt his mind. That day, school was declared closed due to torrential rain. There were 4 or 5 students in the library. While roaming in the library, Yogendra stood near the same cupboard and looked around. There was darkness in the room due to the clouds, and there was no one around. Suddenly, his hands reached for the book. He started tearing one by one the pages on which he had marked them. In this way, Yogendra tore 8-10 pages, then folded them and hid them in his neckerchief. He came out of the library building, looking around with thief-like eyes. Yogendra's heart was pounding while he was tearing the book, but by the time he reached home, all his fear had gone away. On the contrary, he was happy with his intelligence that his work was completed without any hard work. Yogendra came home and hid those papers among his books. Whenever he felt like it, he would take it out and read it. It's a week later. Yogendra had just returned from playing when his mother came to him. He had those torn papers in his hand. "Where did this come from?" she was asking. Yogendra was scared for a moment. He knew that mother was very angry. If she came to know the truth, she would be very angry. He lied. "There was a book lying at Adharva's place. I tore it from him." Mother's face became stern. Looking at him sharply, she said, "You have stolen. Now you will also lie?" "No, it is not so." Yogendra started saying something stammering, but he understood that his intelligent mother had caught the theft. Then he heard his mother's serious and harsh voice. "You have torn it from the college book, haven't you?" Yogendra could not say no when the truth came out. When repeatedly asked by his mother, he told the whole story. Mother did not speak to Yogendra at all that day. He neither got evening breakfast nor food. He also did not have the courage to go to his mother and ask for food. Due to hunger, he could not even sleep properly at night. In the morning, at the breakfast table, in front of the entire family, Mother said, "Yogendra, you will have to go and apologize to the librarian for this act of yours. Come after finding out the price of the book and give it to them tomorrow." Yogendra was shocked after listening to his mother. What this meant was that his theft would be exposed in front of everyone. He pleaded a lot, but Mother did not listen to him and said in clear words, "If you have committed a sin, then why are you afraid of atonement? Didn't you think anything while doing wrong things?" Yogendra knew that his mother was very strict regarding moral education and conduct. If he does not go to the librarian, she will reach there herself. Feeling helpless, he had to go to them the next day. Seeing him alone, Yogendra went near him and stood silently with his head bowed. "What's the matter, child?" When they asked, he took out Mother's letter and gently placed it in front of them. After reading the letter, he looked at it from head to toe. Yogendra was secretly afraid that he would be scolded, but the opposite happened. He lovingly explained to him that tearing pages of books in this manner was a very inappropriate act. Due to this, many students remain deprived of that knowledge. The pages which Yogendra needs will be available to others also. Now, Yogendra had completely understood his mistake. He folded his hands, apologizing, and said, "I will never make such a mistake again in my life." The librarian wrote a letter to his mother. The librarian wrote in which he praised the child for making him alert and inculcating good qualities in him. It was also written about not sending the price of the book. That day, Yogendra did not even have food after going home. He was very upset when the matter was revealed, but his mother's behavior was not as rough and harsh as yesterday. Today she was explaining to him lovingly and saying, "Son, I know what you're thinking. Many have come to know about your mistake. That's why your mind is troubled. This is also natural, but there should be so much shame, so much hesitation at the time when you take steps to commit a mistake. Making mistakes is bad, not self-acceptance of it. By correcting the wrong done, a person develops and he continuously moves on the path of goodness. All big people explain this. So don't be sad while correcting your mistake, but feel satisfied that you have saved yourself from going on the wrong path. Even a small mistake can make one a big criminal one day. Mother gave a letter and money to Yogendra and asked him to give it to the librarian. She had written the letter. The sympathetic behavior you have shown when a student commits a mistake definitely reflects your generous personality. In fact, depending on the occasion, sometimes harshness and sometimes softness is necessary with children. I am not as great as what you have written about me, but yes, being a mother, I am conscious about the child in every way, and I keep trying to give a capable citizen to the society and the nation. My wish is that every mother should be alert and ready in the upbringing of her children, so that our nation and society get characterful citizens who will make them proud.